Hi, welcome to episode 122 of Pink's Picks Book Recs, commentary from a retired high school English teacher. Completely unplanned, two of the novels I discussed last episode were 2025 Oprah's book club selections, and today's pick is one of hers from 2024. Oprah warns that once you start reading, be prepared because you won't want to stop. The Many Lives of Mama Love, a memoir of lying, stealing, writing, and healing at 319 pages with 23 named chapters, which almost serve as individual stories, is not only a propulsive read, but also an easy one, excluding the subject matter, of course. Partially from the back cover, no one expects the police to raid the $1 million California home of the perfect cul-de-sac housewife, but soccer mom and Little League coach and PTA and school board member Lara Love Hardin has been hiding behind a shady secret. She is funding her heroin addiction by stealing her neighbor's credit cards. Lara is convicted of 32 felonies and becomes inmate S32179. How, pray tell, does a mom with a master's degree devolve from real estate agent to prisoner? There's a catalog of possible inciting incidences. The first time she stole something, she was 13 years old. The first time she took an opiate was when she had knee surgery in high school. The first week of college, she tried mushrooms, cocaine, and LSD. Her older sister was killed in a car accident. Her brother died of a heroin overdose. Her other brother had mental issues. She never had a father. She never had a mother who was present. She never had a normal family. Her first husband cheated on her. Her second husband is an addict. They'd met in recovery and he'd already had 3 DUIs. Despite all of that trauma, Lara finally acknowledges that there is no one to blame but herself and vows to honor her older son's pleas to get better. The road to redemption, however, is long, arduous, and narrow. She writes that the penal system is illogical in its design, broken in its execution, and guaranteed to fail those it allegedly serves. Programs that strive to get female prisoners on their feet are often paid for grants, which, despite the success of the programs, often aren't renewed. Further, after release as a parolee, Hardin will walk out of jail with no car, no phone, no friends, and no idea how to navigate the confusing and conflicting requirements of 3 different parts of the same system, which often schedule meetings at the same time in 3 completely different geographic locations. This last nearly insurmountable obstacle, unfortunately, often hampers rehabilitation and hastens recidivism. With her mantra, I am more than the worst thing I have done, the worst person I have been, Hardin, who was the first person in her family to get into college and put herself through undergrad and graduate school, is able to focus on her early strengths. Reading was her first addiction. In first grade, she read Gone with the Wind twice. It is over 1,000 pages. She didn't understand Rhett Butler or Scarlet O'Hara or the Civil War even, but she savored the endless tiny print pages of word after word. She also started writing short stories in high school that got her the attention she hungered for. It's these qualities that lead to a job she found reluctantly. She doesn't want to get scammed or murdered on Craigslist. She realized it's her only chance of reaching employers without being disqualified by the criminal background question. The extensive ad is for a part-time job as an assistant at a literary agency. She thinks about how great it would be to work with books. Due in large part to her incredible writing talent, Lara gets the position and ultimately becomes a ghostwriter, for whom I won't reveal, as doing so would definitely spoil Hardin's incredulous tale from sordidness to success. My favorite assessment of Mama Love's memoir comes from Piper Kerman, author of Orange is the New Black. Clearly, she can relate. She claims Lara Love Hardin writes with the same humor and bravery that helped her navigate incarceration, sobriety, and a daunting return to the community to regain her place in her children's lives. This beautifully told story flies in the face of assumptions about substance abuse disorder and incarcerated women and shows how community and connection help people rebuild themselves for the better. At the conclusions of both memoirs and autobiographies, we're often left with the question of what happened next? Satisfyingly, this edition offers a bonus chapter, which serves as a denouement. I give this memoir an A. I can't find my A card. Where'd my A card go? Anyway, I give it an A. So with that, until next time, be safe, make good choices, and do your homework. Bye-bye.